our recent visit to Gamescom in Germany, we caught up with one of the team behind Fable 3.
Hi, I'm Mike Green. I'm the lead level designer on Fable 3 for Lionhead. Okay, so this is Fable 3, and my character is female. If you know the story of Fable 3, you know it starts 50 years on after the events of Fable 2. So if you've got a Fable 2 save game, the story will change ever so slightly depending on what that character was. So I'm female, the dog's back, and we're about to embark on one of the side quests, a side quest with Sam and Max. So if you remember those characters from Fable 2, you helped them out travelling to Wraithmarsh. So they're back as ghosts now.
You said this cemetery would be loads of fun, and now it's obvious you were talking Perhaps you'd like it back with Mum.
And you're trying to help them find the Normonomicon.
What about it? We'd really be ever so grateful.
So we're going to accept this quest?
This is no ordinary book. It's the Normonomicon.
There we go.
It can summon the dead.
So the side quest, this is where you'll see a lot more of the humour side of Fable.
Now, the thing is, the book is in Millfield. Our Mum's got it.
The side quest counteract the darker story.
She always said she'd take it to her grave.
This place that I'm running through at the moment is called Morningwood. It's overtaken by the undead. It will probably appear any second now. Here we go. So the combat system has been updated since Fable 2. Combat is more fluid. It's very easy to change between different spells and weapons, although I'm being a bit rubbish and missing everyone. The spell system's also been upgraded, so we've now got spell gauntlets, and you can wear 2 of those at a time, and if you've unlocked it, you can actually weave different spells together. So if you've got Fireball and Vortex, you can have Fireballs spinning around enemies, you know, in a vortex, or you can have Fireballs that electrocute people at the same time, so there's loads of different combinations you can do. Okay, job done. So let's continue on. Follow the breadcrumbs going through. Okay, one of the other cool things that we've got is if you decide that you want to go somewhere really quickly and you don't want to run, we now have the 3D going.
Ah, hello.
This is where we have John Cleese playing Jasper the Butler. We've also got the clothing room. In here you can change between different items of clothing. Let's change the gloves and the feet. Let's take the hat off her, and we can dye our clothes really easily. So let's go here, let's go to the main body. And if you're happy with that suit and you want to be able to come back and select that all the time, you can actually save it out here on these outputs here. It's really useful. One of the other cool things about the 3D GUI is you can now see all your weapons.
New weapons have been added to your collection.
Here we go, this is where we can select our weapons. Your weapons will morph as you play the game, which is pretty cool. You can also find weapons that, they almost have little goals in the weapons themselves. If we go here, this actually tells us that if we can kill 200 enemies with flourishes, then we'll earn guild seals faster in combat. We can track your achievement progress, so this is the achievement wall. I've got none at the moment, so it hasn't filled up. You get the trophies for the quests you do in the game. And here is where my giant pile of gold would be had I been rich. But unfortunately I'm not, so it's pretty empty. There's a really cool reward. If you can get the gold pile high enough, you can climb up the mountain of gold, and there's a key at the top which unlocks this chest at the bottom. So, okay, so one of the other big features is the 3D map. One of the biggest complaints of Fable 2 was that no one really knew where they were in the world, and the 3D map solves that. So you can see where all the levels, all the regions are in relation to each other, and if you zoom in on that region, you can then see a top-down view of what that region looks like. So you can see where quest givers are, you can see where all the buildings you can interact with are. You can now see Millfields. If we wanted to, if I had enough money, we could buy all these buildings, we can move our family there, we can set the rent, we can evict people. So it's incredibly useful. We can also use it to fast travel. So let's select this house here.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Mike spent so long talking about the blasted 3D GUI, we've run out of time.